Hi, and welcome to the fifth and final video in our video series on perception architecture. My name is Chuck Dolce. I am principal of Impact Marketing Solutions and creator of the perception architecture approach. And today, well, actually, before we move on, I just want to take a second to say thank you. Thanks for signing up for my e-letter. Thanks for taking the time to download and watch these videos. I hope they've been helpful. I hope they've shed some light on some things. I hope you've gotten some ideas and takeaways that you can start using in marketing your practice right away. And I hope they'll start helping you build relationships between you and your clients and your prospects, okay? Because that's really what we're all about here. Keep reading the blogs, keep coming back to the letter. I got more ideas, more concepts, more tactics to share with you. So we're far from done. The video series may be close to over, but we're far from done, basically. So thanks once again, and let's get on with the rest of this video here. Point number 5 I want to talk to you about. Strategy and execution. The operative phrase there being strategy and execution. Okay? Strategy, we don't like anything haphazard. Haphazard marketing leads to haphazard results, and haphazard is bad. What we want is predictable, systematic. We want profitable. Okay? These things will lead to profitable. Haphazard generally does not. So the point is that we have the strategy, and the key point behind any strategy is to direct your customers. That's got to be the goal of your strategy, to direct your customers from when you first meet them to where you get them to raise their hand, qualify themselves, to where you take them down the next step down the path, all the way down to where they convert and become clients. Okay? Now, it doesn't have to be an overly elaborate thing, whatever your marketing piece is, your marketing strategy is, but it has to be sure to fit into that strategy. It could be something as simple, let's say your message could be something as simple as a space ad in a magazine or a newspaper, let's say, for example. All right? But it has got to fit into whatever the message you deliver there, it's got to fit into the larger scheme of your strategy, basically. It's got to do something, drive your prospect to the next step, okay? So, very simple thing like that, all right? But it's got basically to do that. And the good news is, we got to do multiple touches anyway, all right? Let's go back up to yesterday when I talked about simplicity. Every message should carry one main point. Well, how do you get a prospect to do anything with one main point? Well, the good news is we have to have multiple touches. We have to have multiple contacts with our prospects because very few people act on a single touch. All right, let me give you an example. In the direct mail business, okay? A home run, like a Hall of Fame type letter, all right? A cold letter sent to a properly chosen file. But a cold letter sent to a properly chosen file pulls about maybe 1%, 1.5%. All right? That's a big winner. That's a big winner for one contact to actually generate some action. This is why multiple contacts are necessary. Multiple contacts are more effective. Psychologists say where cold calling is concerned, for example, it takes 6 to 8 contacts before your prospect will agree to go to the next step with you. Not necessarily make the sale, just go to the next step with you, okay? Yeah, I'll agree to the meeting. Yeah, send me the PowerPoint presentation. Yeah, send me your brochures or whatever, okay? 6 to 8 contacts. Well, that's good news for us because that gives us reason and the ability to actually assemble step-by-step campaigns, step-by-step strategies that will move our prospects down. No matter what you do, every step of the way, every piece of your marketing has to interrelate. The forward ones have to refer back to the previous ones. The previous ones can warn about the forward ones coming up. We're all creating a story as we go in the prospect's mind, basically. Very important to do. Now, what do we do at each level? Well, there are different strategies that we can use. All kinds of different strategies. One very famous one, you've probably actually even heard of it. It's called AIDA, not the Giuseppe Verdi opera, but rather attention, interest, desire, and action. At each step of the way of the marketing campaign, you're doing something different. You're creating attention. You're establishing attention. Okay, you're welcoming yourself, let's say, into the prospect's house. You're letting them get to know you a little bit. Then you're building interest. You're building interest in an idea of what you want to do for them, and then you build desire. Okay, and then you lay out your call to action, basically. So it's a simple strategy, but it's very effective. It's been used for decades, if not longer, in the direct marketing business and in most all kinds of sales. But that's the key point to remember. You have to have a strategy. you have to have a clear-cut strategy with a path that leads your prospects down to your door and make them customers. From when they raise their hand to qualify themselves to when they're signing the check or the paperwork, clear strategy, multiple touches. So that's it for video number 5. Again, don't forget to send me your comments and questions. I do enjoy hearing from everybody here, thoughts, whatever's on your mind, basically. Keep coming back to the blog. Leave your comments there as well too. Always like to get a conversation going with the flock out there, and keep reading the e-letters as well too. So that'll do it for this video series. Hope, like I said, I hope you found it informative and helpful, and you've got some ideas that you can put to work for you right away. And that's it for me. Till next time,